Damn, I'm fine. Hey butterflies, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Lydia, and in today's video we're going to be doing my introduction makeup. I asked you guys in that video, that vlog, if you would like to see me, and a lot of people said yes. So I went back and I wrote down all the steps, all the products I use exactly, so that I'll make sure I'm giving you guys exactly what I had on my face that day, from skin work to eyeshadow, everything. So that's what we'll be doing in this video today. I'm going to be showing you how I achieved that, also while giving you guys gist on how I met my husband, how I knew he was the one for me, how everything just made sense in under 6 months. So if you like to hear that gist, you know, and also see how to get, I mean, look now, wouldn't you like to know the tips? I got you, 2021, I want you to look like this, okay? So just stick with me and we're going to have fun in this video. Please give me a thumbs up in case you end up enjoying. It really does help the video and helps my channel as well. Subscribe too so you do not miss future uploads from me. Without further much talking, so starting off this tutorial / get ready with me. You're going to get ready with me for my introduction in the future to the past. I'm going to be telling you how I met my baby, how we got engaged in about 6 months, and just chit chat, how I knew he was the one for me, all that good stuff. So starting off this tutorial / chit chat, I'm going to be going into my N.Y.M.P.H Hydrate moisturiser. This stuff is so good, and that glow I had on my face that day, I'm sure you've seen that vlog. It's all thanks to all these steps I did in this video. Step in this makeup is my brow gel from JUVIAS Beauty. This stuff is incredible. It makes the brow, let me bring it close so you can see. I've sprayed my N.Y.M.P.H rose water in it. Water activates this and you just use it and brush up the brows like a soap brow, feathery brow look. Where do I even start this gist from? I'm just going to start by telling you, okay, while I'm doing that, I'm going to prime my face with the Huda Beauty Nymph. That's what I use on this day. I'm showing you across the screen. And I use this because it's both matte and glowy. It's meant to be used on the skin, so Huda made it really matte, so it's giving me that glowy look, but my face, my makeup still lasts long. Like, I knew I was going to be stressed on that day from walking around, talking to guests, dancing, so I wanted something that still made me look glowy and dewy, but would not break apart in the heat. This also acts as a color corrector because it blocks out all the dark spots around my mouth and all of that. So I've been dating trash men, guys, like trash men. And I say this because after meeting my husband, I knew. Before meeting him, I just thought maybe something was wrong with me, you know, maybe I love too much or I worry too much. One of the people I've dated before told me I was a warrior. And why did he tell me I was a warrior? Because I was telling him, babe, I don't understand you. I need to understand you. You're not giving me anything. You're not being open to me. You don't tell me anything. You're just being very closed off. Like, I'm not your enemy here. Like, just let me know you. Let me get to know you. And he will go, oh, you worry too much. You're a warrior. Because I just want to get to know you and I'm in a relationship with you. Because, like, you know, when you get to date someone for at least 3 months, you should know substantial stuff about that person. Maybe not like deep dark stuff that they don't tell anybody, but at least like the surface. The only thing I knew is where this guy lived, where he worked. I knew about his family, but I hadn't even like seen any of them, and he has a few in ABJ. So moving into foundation, I'm a mixer, okay? So for foundation, I mixed 3 shades, 3 different foundations as well, because they each have 3 different properties. The HUDA Beauty MOCHA and Too Faced Born This Way, and then my NUBAN Beauty foundation. All 3 of them gave me this right here, and so that is what I'm doing. I mix foundation even for like my clients, my brides. Foundations always just have properties that are different, and then You know, don't be afraid to combine them. Of course, all three are water-based foundations, so you have to make sure of that. If you mix a water-based foundation and a non-water-based or silicone-based or another type-based foundation, they won't go well. So take that into consideration as well. Blender I'm using is from Beauty Line by Didi. It is so good. So good, so soft. My actual shade among the three I showed you is the one from NUBAN Beauty. The other ones are slightly yellow, which you can tell from my face right now. But don't worry, that will come together with contouring. Also make sure that your foundation does not go into your hairline too much. Like, don't bring out a lot of foundation. It's not necessary, because if you're doing your makeup for like an event, you will sweat. There's no makeup product that stops sweat. There are products that will help your makeup perform better under sweat, but anything that is blocking the sweat from your pores is detrimental to your health. Do you understand? Because your body needs to cool off, and that's how your body, that's the AC of your system. So don't be afraid of sweat. Just try to make sure you use products that will protect your skin even while you're sweating. Your makeup will still be intact. When you're done sweating, your makeup will still be there. With these other guys I was dating now, I had tried my best to make it work with them. I tried. I put in effort into my relationship. So, but you know, when you're always giving like your all and it seems like that effort is not being matched, that's what happened like in all those times. Nobody was giving me as much as I was giving them. Nobody was even trying to give me as much as I was giving them. Some were even feeling so entitled. I dated somebody that thought he was a god, like literally, and this person had nothing to offer me. So I don't even know why I was in that relationship. That was me trying, but it was terrible. Going with this Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa, just on the foundation alone. Pay attention to all the steps I'm doing here, because if I'm doing my makeup for my wedding, I'm most likely going to do the same things. These things make your makeup last under pressure, like, you know, not just doing makeup for a tutorial, makeup for like an actual stress event. So I went ahead to just fix my lighting because it was a bit too dark. Now you can see the makeup better. Anyway, I was just poorly treated by all these men and I was done. Going into 2020, I was like, nope, I don't care. If I have things to do with people, to just be like situationships or friends with benefits. Like, I didn't have strength to deal with any extra wahala of dating anybody. Like, I was done trying to date anybody. So going into concealer, I used two on that day, Too Faced Born This Way and Huda Beauty's Toasted Almond. So I used Too Faced first, blend it out, then go back in and highlight again with Huda Beauty. So yeah, coming into 2020, to be honest with you, I was not in the mood for anybody's wahala, like not in the mood. I didn't care anymore. I just prayed to God, like, because it was later I actually found out that I wrote down the prayer request in my Shiloh prayer request. I wrote it down like, oh God, I want to meet my soulmate in 2020, amen. Well, I wrote it and I prayed about it in Shiloh, and literally I left it. I didn't actively try to join. I've never been on Tinder or any of these like dating sites. I didn't actively try to meet anybody again, because prior to then, the only people I've met and dated, I met them from Instagram or maybe Twitter. No, I never dated anybody from Twitter. I met from Instagram or Facebook. And then the other one I met that I dated in person was when I met him in school. And then the other one I met in KD. So like 4 of them that was how it's been. These are like the 4 guys I've dated. I'm not counting all the guys I've been with. So all of you don't start in calculation now. That's not your concern. I'm taking this brush from JUVIAS Place, dipping it into a bit of the foundation and using it to start to blend out this top part first. I want it to look highlighted, but not like lighter than my forehead. I normally leave the one inside to dry a bit more before blending it out. I just said I was going to focus on finding myself more. I was not going to focus on any man. Like, I'm done. I'm done giving myself to somebody that wasn't deserving. Do you get? Like, I think it was 2020 that was the first year that I actually grew into myself. You know, Other years I've been doubting myself. Am I not enough? Do I need to come down to their level? Do I need to give less? Do I need to doubt who I am, like in the whole of it? But in 2020 I was like, nah, there's no one. Like, I was done, because especially when I broke up with the other one I was dating in 2019, like, I full on saw a pad in this guy's room, sanitary always, and he said he didn't know how we got there. Am I dumb to you? Like, am I dumb to you? Do I look dumb? After that, like, that was the straw. I think that was the straw that broke the camel's back for me entering into 2020. So I'll just focus on finding myself more, just being in love with me, you know? Going down the path of finding self-love in 2020, I decided to work on the one thing that I've been so insecure about for the longest time, which was my weight. I didn't even realize how insecure I was about it. You will definitely see vlogs, because I recorded a lot of vlogs, but I want this one to go up so you guys can see how I achieved that tutorial. But I have a lot of vlogs that will still go up, and in there you see me just try to evolve into me. I'm still evolving, I'm still growing, I'm still becoming a butterfly, you know. So going into toasted almond from Huda Beauty, just in my inner corner right here. As at 2020, I hadn't even known this. I just knew I wanted to lose weight. You know, let me try this weight loss thing really this year and see if it will help. Corona came, and Corona didn't really help because the gyms got closed, and you know, but I still kept at it. Like I said, this 2020 I'm going to show myself love. Like, I'm not going to care. I'm used to caring so much about other people around me than me, to be honest, like even in my friendships and my relationships. So this 2020 I said, nope, I'm going to go ahead and take care of me. And so as I was focusing on that one thing I said I was going to focus on, losing weight, God put him there. He was just there waiting for me. God said, you think you want to go away from my plan I have for you this 2020? Or maybe even God even made me lose the weight, made me go to the gym. Because either way, if I hadn't gone to the gym, I would not have met him. That was the only place trust me, we've gone through all these scenarios together. There's really no other way we could have met. Or maybe there is, but right now, the way we met and the circumstances and everything is like, there really was no other way we could have met. Like, that initial first meeting. God just placed him there. That is just our conclusion. God placed me there. God placed him there. Like, for us to meet finally. Like, it took us long enough. I mean, we should not have suffered with all those mad people, the length of time we suffered. But then that also made us like really appreciate what we had even better. You know how you've been using maybe bad creams or bad soaps for the longest of times, and then you just use one that really agrees with you, makes you glow, does the best for your skin, as if gold is coming out of your body, you know? That's what happened. Like, I knew it was him. So I'm contouring with JUVIAS Place Tunisia foundation, stick foundation. Meeting him now in February, like, he really, it's almost 1 year since we actually first met now. Like, met, not our actual dating anniversary, just meeting, our meetversary. Is there a thing like that? It's just been amazing. He's ticked off all, you don't understand. Like, you know, when you're young and I keep saying that thing because people don't understand the gravity of it. When I was younger and you meet me and you say, oh, hey, you know, like in the group of friends, girlfriends, and you're gisting and talking and saying how, oh, this is going to be your dream guy, this is going to be the person that you're most likely to end up with, the kind of person you're most likely to end up with. And then people will come and be saying things like, oh, I want him to be tall, 6 packs, dark. I said all of that. I said I wanted him to be tall. I've never liked built guys. I don't like Moscow. So I wanted him to be tall. I wanted him to be big enough to make me feel small. I remember that was what I said because already in secondary school, I was already bigger than all my mates. All the guys I was seeing around me were shorties. They were shorties. And I was taller than them because, you know, guys develop a bit later than girls. That young time, that early stage of development. So, you know, I wanted someone that was tall enough and big enough to make me feel small. Like when I met my husband and we started talking and everything started happening the way it was happening, I just started remembering, like, you're really ticking, it was mind-blowing to me. You're really ticking off everything on this list. I'm adding a bit of HUDA Beauty foundation. This shade is called MOCHA. Just down here. Using it as a bit of my contour cleanup and just to cover up blemishes I have underneath here. Do you guys like my frame behind me, like my new frames? I'm trying to get new setup this year. Like, I'll still add stuff as time goes, but I wanted something fresh for this year. Let me know if you like it. I'm going to go into HUDA Beauty Blondie. I'm using this Morphe M501 brush. I don't have any powder that does what this powder does, and I've used a lot. I recently noticed that my under eye gets a bit too dry. So I just go ahead and set with just a very light fluffy brush. Vicabel has a similar brush, but I can't find it right now. Vicabel's brushes are bomb, Jesus. Bomb.com. Very comparable to Morphe brushes, if not better. So I'm going in with my NUBAN Beauty Alabaster powder. I'm using a beauty blender to apply it. Not a lot as well, just tapping it on there. I'm going to leave out a bit more powder just so it can catch off fallout from my makeup. I found a brush from Vicabel that is similar. It's the NK6, and I'm just going to go ahead and set my forehead with this. I've been loving using more of loose powder to set my makeup than pressed powder. I'm currently using Sahara to set all over my face because I love the finish it gives. So I'm just going in with circular motions with my MOCHA MAMI. Literally, guys, it makes me so at peace. So at peace. Like, I actually even sleep better when he's around. Like, I have difficulty sleeping. Even if I try to sleep, I'll wake up in the midnight like one witch. But with him, I sleep till in the morning. So that's how much peace he gives me. I've never had to stay up all night guessing what he's doing, where he is, what he meant by what he said, or why he acted a certain way. I've never had to do that, and I know I never will. Like, legit, it feels like it's from him that they removed his rib to create me. Like, have you seen both of us together? Please, no. Hello, excuse me. He's my soulmate, and I'm so excited I got to meet him, because sometimes in the past I didn't think I was going to ever. I didn't even think I was going to be. I thought this kind of thing only happened to really good people that have been good and just sat down and didn't do any bad stuff, you know. Going into my ZULU palette right now, and I'm just going to take this brown shade. That's what I like to use as my bronzer and base for my blush. This brush is from Vicabel NK2. Our goals literally aligned so quickly. Like, it was very easy for us to know that, okay, in my future this person is there, in his future I'm there as well. Like, it was so easy, and we started talking about it pretty early on. Like, when we got together, it was not something that we were keeping to the back or some conversation that nobody was trying to have. Like, we knew we wanted to be in each other's lives, and that is the sign you try to get or try to see. If it's meant to be, it won't feel like you're doing anything wrong, or like you're forcing anything, or like you're making anything out of something that they're easy. Do you understand? Like, if you have to go behind someone's back, check their phones, try to be sneaky, it's not worth it. Like, it's totally not worth it. Starting up now, like, it's crazy, but we both have our fingerprints on each other's phone. Like, that's how much we are free with each other right now. Of course, it was not on the first day I gave him access to my phone, and him too, vice versa. But, like, we grew into that level of trust, and we're still going to keep growing more. if you have someone you're dating and you're seeing now, and you in your mind want to get married to that person, and the person is not on the same page with you, but you're sure that you guys are in love, then just like relax and see how it goes. But as you're seeing how it goes, use your head there. Use your head as you're seeing how it goes, because somebody can be telling you all is well and then he barely even calls you anymore. Barely. What are you doing with your 24 hours in a day? Like, cannot call me for at least 10 minutes or 20 minutes. This thing happens the most with like long distance relationships. I hate those types of I hate it. Even it's already hard enough when you guys are even in the same location. When they have to go to work, you have to go to work, then you're not now in my front. Even though some people that are in your front still behave like they don't have sense, but let's move on. Using the P. Louise base to prime my eyelids. This is the rumor number 2. He makes me feel lucky. You know how you pray to God for something and God blesses you with that thing at his own time, because I didn't plan for anything like that to happen in 2020. Every time I look at him, I feel lucky every time I look at him. And I just thank God for that. I'm legit pulling up the look. Like, I have a screenshot already on my phone so that I can follow it through and actually give you guys what I did there. I even made a whole note like in my notes for the steps I took, so I make sure I'm giving you guys every single thing. I'm using my palette for this look. It was so surreal to me and so special that I got to use my palette for my introduction day, so that's what I'll be using mainly. I also would use the AINA palette collaboration with NUBAN, and the color I basically used from here was a very tiny bit of pinker, like the tiniest bit of pinker. That's what I used from this palette. And then for my palette, I used the shade Gunu, Isoken, Grayish, and then on my main eyelid I used Milky Way. Like, if you had told me this time last year that I would have all the things that happened to me at the end of the year happen to me, I would have said no. You don't know what you're saying now. You're talking in the nonsense. What are you saying? Like, I wouldn't believe. I would not believe. But having it happen to me the way that it did made me know that there was nothing other than God's hand in it. To be very honest with you, right? I know how annoying it is, or how like frustrating it must be going through terrible relationships, having your heart broken severally. But just look at me. Like, if I can get it, you can too. Just trust God. That's all I can say, to be honest. I can't give credit of this to anyone, man. I can't even give this credit to myself or to him. It's God. God just blessed me. I'm just using those dark browns and blending them into my crease with circular motions. I tapped on the color first, then I'll now blend. See God. Hey, my dear, if you're looking at me and you're thinking of anything that I'm having now, relationship-wise or whatever, and you're saying, I would like that for myself too. God is hearing you. Like, say it to him that you want it. Tell him what you want, and trust that he's going to give it to you. Just trust him. If I had known this was going to happen, I would not have wasted my time with all those mad people. I would not have just sat somewhere and waited for my king. Like, I would not have stressed. Literally, I would not have stressed myself. Like, none of them even came close. Every single person I've been with, I can tell you guys, like, 101%, I wish I waited for this person I'm being with now. So that burgundy shade blending with the black, with the brown, is what's going to give you this, like, I don't know what this shade is called. Don't be afraid of blending. Don't get tired of blending either. My dress was kind of light purple, so I wanted something like that to match my eyes. Just have to be patient, okay? Like, if it's something you're looking for right now, you're believing God for, you're hoping for, you're wanting, just believe God, and that's what you need to do. Like, Don't even do any extra. Don't compromise. Don't reduce your core values for any man. Anybody that is, any man or woman, anybody that is meant for you will come, and they won't make you compromise on any of that. Don't settle. Do not settle. When I went to the gym, I was not going to the gym because I've also gotten a few comments like that. Oh, what gym? Some are joking, but some actually messaged me like, what did I do to attract him in the gym? Like, that was not what was in my head. I just wanted to work out in the gym. God just used that medium to join us. Do you understand? So I can't tell you this is how God is going to make you meet your husband if you're looking for, or like, you know, your soulmate or something. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, like, this is how you're going to meet them. Go to this place, do this, do that. I can just tell you things I did, or like, how do I explain it? On my path, things I did that kind of manifested him, which is what I've said. I just prayed and let it go. I didn't think about it. God just brought him for me. It's like God already even prepared him before I started existing, because it's so crazy to me how perfect he is. So that's what I mean by don't settle. I could have easily married other people that were like set, well-to-do. They had money, they had houses, you know, they are what's the word? They are made men. I could have settled for those kind of people because I've dated a few of them, or I've been with a few of them. I could have said, okay, let me just marry, and just, there was someone I was dating that he had just like built a house in ABJ, and like that was last 2017, because I was always going to see him in the ones he rented out, you know, but like I was like, okay, after this now we'll start talking about marriage, blah blah blah. Months down the line, this person told me that I was too young for him to marry me, and I was already 23. If it were some Nigerian girls, they would have used charm and hold him, because if you see the house he built, they would have used charm to hold him, like, you're not going anywhere. I can't be here and another girl will come and reap my blessing. You get? But more times 1,000. So yeah, like, it just goes to say, like, that's how you know not to settle. He like, if I wanted, I could have forced him, you know, and that would have caused me too much stress, guilt trip him, all those things. Like, if it didn't work, if I was that kind of person, go and look for a bit of charm to kind of charm him, you know. But all of that wasn't necessary. Like, I've never been one to just not care. Like, I don't care. Do you understand? I'm not going to go into overdrive just because I want to make something work for me. I'll put in my best from my own end, but if that doesn't work from my own end, then every other person will be fine. Last, they will be okay. Just on this place, just to kind of blend out those two colors together. I'll still go back over with the Milky Way. This whole process is just a process of tap and blend, tap and blend. Tapping colors on top of each other is what gives you that, like, blended out, you know, fluffy look with your eyeshadow. This eye is so much bigger than this one. So funny to me every time. Bringing your blending here into your nose a bit, just to help with your nose contour, but lightly though. You don't want to if you bring too much color here, you end up looking crazy. Liner, I went ahead to put a very small amount here, but I didn't take it out. I'll blend it out, do the same for my lower lash line, and I'll be right back. After I'm done applying that liner, I'm just going to blend out the edge into my crease. I'm using a bit of black and brown. It just gives me like a bit of a close-off at this end, so it's like light, dark, really dark. The brush I'm using to blend that is from Evita Joseph. This brush has come with me through everything, like since I got it in 2019, or was it 2018? I've not stopped using this brush. Evita Joseph brushes. Like, if you want to try out new brushes this 2021, Evita Joseph Vicabel, like for Nigerian brands, African brands, their quality is impeccable. Like, they don't just go and randomly buy brushes and put their name on it. They work on their brushes. They work on the technology. That's what I've noticed. This is almost 2 years and this brush hasn't shed. if I've done 20 tutorials, I use this in all 20. All, even if I don't show it on the screen. That was a very passionate that was a very passionate show of brushes, but Esther, what did you say? Revelation. So just take your time with this process. Like, I'm barely still in this part. Just, I'm not moving out and I'm barely extending my hand. Just circle. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Sit there and blend, no matter how long it takes. That's what makes all the difference. Lower lash, I also didn't bring in the black all the way in. I stopped like here. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out now with the same colors I used up. So back to what I was saying, like, do not compromise on your values, right? Keep your borders closed, but keep an open mind. It's really important. Don't close off yourself to meeting someone, or like not trying to meet anyone at all. Oh, I forgot my pigment in the inner corner. I'll apply that. So don't get closed off, like, I'm saying don't compromise on your core values and all of that. So keep all your borders closed. I'm saying that again, keep your borders closed, but keep an open mind. Like, you never know where you meet the person. You never know where. I could not have said I'll meet my husband in a gym 5-10 years ago. I would not have said that. So you never know, honestly. You never know. 6 months was all it took for us to know everything, and just to be sure, just that mindset that, oh, this person is in it as much as I am. That's all you need. Do we know what will happen in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years? We do not. 50 years, we do not know, me and him, but we just know we are going to always show up each day for me and for him. I'll show up for him and he'll show up for me. Like, we can trust that much. At least we can trust in that much. So I'm really thinking to tell you guys how, like, my actual proper engagement story, and also like react to my engagement video, like my proposal video. I want to do it in like a video style, so let me know if you want to see that. To apply my pigments now, using my LUZTA glitter glue. But if you're someone in waiting, right, you know, waiting for your dream man, wanting to get married, but you don't want to marry any kind of person, I'll just advise you to make sure that you put yourself out there. When I say out there, right, like, you know how me, if I hadn't gone to the gym, the last place I had frequented constantly that much every day, going there every day, was uni. My classes in uni. That's how much I don't go out. And because of my job as a content creator, I really do not have to go to work daily or anything like that. So put yourself out there. Like, try to go out. I know right now it's a bad advice because of Corona, but when Corona goes away, don't be afraid to go hang out with people. Try to just mingle. Don't just always be in your room. I know as an introvert that sounds like the best idea, be in your room always, but your husband don't find you in your room, literally. So I'm going to go ahead and dust off the excess powder everywhere using that NUBAN Beauty Sahara powder. This brush is from Bell. I'm sure you can see how soft it is.
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before.
I didn't have to ask him what his plan for the next 10 years or 20 years or 50 years was. He already had me in all of them. That was how I knew I had met the one. Like, that was how I knew. That's how I could tell. That's it. That's how I knew my husband was the one for me. He's so gentle. Like, he treats me like an actual egg. He makes me live out my baby girl fantasies. Like, I'm an actual baby he tells me that, he'll say, oh, sure, you know you're my first child. And I'll be acting like I'm a boss when he tells me that, like, hard guy. But inside, I'm like, I'm not ready to be a mother yet, you guys. I don't think that's the conversation I'm ready to have. Anyway, I was a huge non-believer in getting married in 6 months. Like, you just met someone, 6 months. Are you crazy? What you're doing, 6 months is short though. And you meet someone and you know that, okay, this is the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. In only 6 months. I beg. I used to be a non-believer. Now I am a very huge believer in the work of God. So I'm going to go ahead and spray this. Huda Beauty did the thing. Let me tell you, if you have the money, invest in something from Huda Beauty this year. Trust me, I've shown you their powders. I keep showing you their powders, their foundation, even this N.Y.M.P.H that I use as my base. This Glow Cocoa Setting Spray. And the way it even comes out as well. And it smells so good. So that's it. That's the makeup all completed. Let me go ahead and get into my outfit, and I'll be right back. The last time I tied it was 2 years ago for my baby girl's wedding in Victoria. So yes, I showed it. So today I said I was going to tie this daily for you guys to complete this makeup, because I actually wanted to tie it on that day, but I couldn't because I couldn't make up my mind in time. So this was the one I bought for the outfit, and this is busy tying it for me. I don't know why she's acting serious-minded. You won't say hi. It's not there. The camera. She's going to tie it for me. I decided to put this in. I wanted to not put it, but
I might go too fast. I don't care about those limits, 'cause I want this to last like nothing ever lasts before. I might go too fast. But suddenly I feel so rich. No, I don't know nothing. Oh, I can't let this slip, no. I gotta seize the moment. Have you even noticed? Are you thinking about me? Are you thinking about me? I'm having a hard time not doing anything.
I'm not showing too much here. Hello, Mr. Italian. Your next makeover.
I'm number
Oh yeah,
one.
come and be leaving my shop.
I'm number one. I'm a number one baby girl for life.
Excuse me.
Baby girl, I love my hair tie. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is now we.
Are you the one that tied it?
I don't know that
Can't
time.
get it done. Went down and see, let them look at you.
Only get lady skeskele ejoma skeskele. Yeah, she's thinking.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
So this smile that you're smiling now. Damn, I'm fine. So my loves, that completes the video. I hope you enjoyed watching it from start to finish. Like, hope you learned something. Would you be trying anything I showed in this video? Did you resonate with anything I said in the video as well? Let me know down below. I really had fun creating this look for you. Like, I'm feeling like it's my introduction all over again, and I'm so excited that I get to share it with you. Let me know down below if you have any more requests. Like me filming this video, a lot of people asked for it, so I hope they are here to watch it because it's because of them I'm filming it. So let me know if you enjoyed this, what your thoughts are. Would you be trying anything out? Did anything I say make sense to you? Also, if you're in Katie and you like to have your scarf tied or even your makeup done, because she does makeup as well, your next makeovers, I'll leave it on the screen. You can see how she made me look like $1,000,000. Hello, I was thinking about tying my hair for my intro actually, but now that I'm seeing it, I'm like, it's a very close tie, very, very close. Between, let me know if you guys preferred it like with my hair and the flowers or with my hair tied, let me know. But I feel like this is Mrs. MOCHA. Hello, this is me. Oh my god. Yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much for watching up until this point. I really love each and every one of you butterfly for sticking with me till now. I would love to hear back from you, okay? I'm not just saying it. Comment down below, leave a comment right now. Give this video a thumbs up as well, subscribe. You already know the drill. I'm going to see all your amazing butterflies in my next video. Bye. Mwah. Hey Jesus.
It is me that you that see everything again and go. No lines like just like this when they sound like this.
God, the two of you go outside.
Don't like this. Sorry, man. Don't like this.
Just like this.
Hey.